Morning all. Welcome to this presentation. My name is Kumar Kanan. I'm working in Francis Xavier Engineering College, Tirunelveli. Today I'm going to present about the topic hedging. Hedging means reducing the impact of the risk. So reducing the impact of the risk. What is we are going to see that? Today we are going to see the important risk, foreign exchange rate risk. Foreign exchange rate risk means fluctuation in exchange rate that will cause a major loss to the exporter or importer. How to hedge the risk, how to reduce the impact of the risk, that we are going to see that, right? Um, there are so many tools available to hedge the risk. Those tools we are going to see one by one, right? First, we'll see what is that foreign exchange rate risk, right? It arises due to fluctuations in exchange rate, right? Suppose an Indian exporter in Tirupur exports $10,000 worth of garments to the buyer in California, US. Indian Tirupur exporter, Tirupur-based exporter exports $10,000 worth of garments to the buyer in California. All right, US. The thing is, even in local sales itself, it takes credit period is given. When the seller supplies the material, he has to wait for the payment. Even in international sales also, that is the same case, right? Uh, Suppose he exports $10,000 worth of materials today, then he'll be getting the payment from the American buyer after 1 month, right? 1 month credit period, buyer may expect 1 month credit period, right? Suppose today's exchange rate is 75, $1 equal to 75 rupees, and when the American buyer pays the amount $10,000, when he settles the amount to the Tirupur exporter, by the time suppose the dollar becomes $1, the exchange rate becomes $1 equal to 70 rupees, then the exporter will be losing, for every dollar he will be losing 5 rupees. So $10,000 sales, $10,000 worth of sales into 75 rupees comes around 7,50,000 rupees he is supposed to receive. He will be expecting this amount after 1 month. But what happens? Because of this exchange rate fluctuations, this $10,000 will give him only 7 lakh rupees. He will be simply losing these 50,000 rupees without doing any mistakes. He is very prompt in his production. He has produced the garments as per the expectations of the foreign buyer. He supplied the goods to the buyer on time. Buyer is also happy with that sales transaction. He received the materials on time and with quality material he received that, and he also settles amount promptly, right? He just sought 1 month credit period. He settled amount after 1 month. But still, the exporter, the seller from Tirupur, he is incurring a loss of 50,000 rupees without doing any mistake. So this is because of fluctuations in exchange rate, right? Exchange rate is fluctuating, so every day it is fluctuating. That gives a big worry for the exporter, right? So money will not be coming to the hand as they planned, right? They may be expecting 7,50,000 rupees after 1 month, but the money, what money they will get is 7 lakh rupees only. 50,000 rupees they will lose in the market because of exchange rate fluctuations. This is being called as exchange rate risk. So how to reduce this exchange rate risk? How to reduce this loss due to this exchange rate risk? How to reduce the impact of this exchange rate risk? That is being called as hedging, right? Hedging means mitigating or reducing the impact of this risk. So what are the tools available that we are going to see that? It's almost like forward market hedging is available, futures market hedging is available, options market hedging is available, money market hedging is also available, right? So like that, many hedging options are available for the exporter to stop this, to stop the impact of this exchange rate risk, right? We'll see one by one. We'll take a business case and we'll try to find the tools. Based on this case, we'll try to analyze the tools. The case is Boeing Corporation exported a Boeing 747 to British Airways and billed 10 million pounds payable in 1 year, right? Boeing Corporation sell a flight Boeing 747 to British Airways, and the bill amount is $10 million to be payable in 1 year. Right? British Airways will pay the amount after 1 year. But Boeing operations supplying the material, supplying the flight today itself. Right? So suppose 15th May is today's date, and 15th May Boeing operation is giving the selling the flight to British Airways. After 1 year, 15th May 2021, British Airways will be settling the amount, 10 million pounds. They will be paying that. Maybe within 1 year, maybe periodical payments. Otherwise, one-time settlement after 1 year. It depends. US interest rate is, the other economic conditions are also given. Those conditions are, US interest rate is 6.1% per annum. UK interest rate is 9% per annum. Right? Interest rate is in UK, it is more 9%. US interest rate is 6.1%. The spot exchange rate is $1.50 per pound. Forward exchange rate, we have a future market. In future, what is the exchange rate that we design now itself? It is being called as future market. The forward exchange, in that future market, forward exchange rate is $1.46 per pound. Right? So this $1.46 per pound, what is available in forward market, that we can take it as a clue. Right? 1 year forward exchange rate is $1.46 per pound. So economists predict that based on economics only, this forward market is operated. The dealers are doing the business in forward market. So this economics prediction is after 1 year, the exchange rate will be around this, right? $1.46 per pound. So we have a clue that. So $1.46 per pound can be expected after 1 year. So when this 10 billion pounds is coming inside, $1.46 per pound, we at this exchange rate we can exchange the pound into dollar, right? So 10 million pounds will become 14.6 million dollars, right? This is the expectation of Boeing operation, right? So this is a case. We are going to, based on this case, we are going to analyze various tools here. So what is the case? Boeing operation supplies the Boeing 747 flight to British Airways, and the bill amount is 10 million pounds to be payable in 1 year, right? The interest rate is in UK is 9%, interest rate is in US is 6.1%, exchange rate is $1.50 per pound. 1 year forward exchange rate, the predict exchange rate in the forward market is $1.46 per pound, 1 year. Within after 1 year, the rate will may become from $1.50 per pound to $1.46 per pound, right? So I need not tell that Boeing operation belongs to US, British Airways belongs to UK, right? First one is we take is money market hedging. Money market. What is money market? Money market is a market where short-term money is involved, where the money is borrowed and lent for a shorter period. Short-term here it is almost 1 year. Within 1 year, they do the transaction that is being called as money market. They borrow the money or they lend the money for certain interest rate. It may be 1 day business also. Sometimes it may be 1 day or 2 day or 3 day business also, or 1 week, 1 month, or even 1 year. Up to 1 year, that is being called as money market, right? So using this money market, how to hedge, how this Boeing corporation will hedge the money to be received after 1 year, right? Now the exchange rate is, the case we discussed is, now the exchange rate is $1.5 per pound, right? When British Airways settles the amount, 10 billion pounds, when they pay to Boeing Corporation, by the time the exchange rate goes down to almost $1.40 per pound, suppose $1.40 per pound, then they'll be losing so much amount in this, right? Boeing Corporation will be losing so much amount in this. So Boeing Corporation has to think about it. Suppose after 1 year the exchange rate goes down, I'll be increasing, the company will be increasing huge loss. They have to stop this. So they have an idea, power market rate is there, some clue is there. Power market rate, they based on the power market rate, it will be around $1.46 per pound, right? So how they have to use this money market, how they can hedge this exchange rate fluctuations risk, right? What they will do, they will borrow 9.17 million in the UK. How this 9.17 million pound has come is, this 10 million pound they are going to receive after 1 year. This 10 million pound exchange rate, how much amount it will come after converting pound into US dollar. That is a big headache for the Boeing Corporation now. So what they are doing that, Boeing Corporation is 10 million pounds discounting at 9% interest rate. 9% interest rate is UK interest rate. 9% interest rate. What is the amount coming? 9.1 million pound. This pound they will borrow from the UK market, right? 9.17 million they will borrow from the UK market. Boeing Corporation will borrow from the UK market. The exact amount is 9,174,312 pounds. They will borrow from the UK market. Then what Boeing Corporation will do? They convert this 9,174,312 pounds into American dollars. At the rate of present exchange rate, you know that $1.50 per pound. So when you multiply this 9,174,312 pounds into $1.50, is coming around $13,761,468, right? $13.7 million they will be getting. This $13.7 million, what Boeing Corporation will do, they will take it to US money market, they will invest in the US money market, right? They will invest in US money market. Now, after investing, okay, invest for 1 year, right? Now leave them. Now this transaction is after 1 year, British Airways will be settling these 10 million pounds to Boeing Corporation. This Boeing Corporation will receive this amount 10 million pounds and they will be settling in the UK money market. They borrow the amount on 9.1 million, they have borrowed the amount after discounting 9% interest rate, right? 9.1 million they have borrowed. So how much they have to repay that after 1 year in the UK money market? It is 10 million pounds they have to repay that, right? So 9.1 million is borrowed, 10 million pounds to be paid, to be repaid after 1 year. So this amount they are receiving 10 million pounds, they receive from British Airways. Boeing Corporation will pay this 10 million pounds to the UK money market. They will repay the amount to the party from which bank they got this amount. They borrowed this 9.1 million pounds. The father bank they will repay the amount. Right? Okay. Now then, what is the gain for the Boeing because of the sale? This 30.7 million they invested in the US money market will give them, will fetch them, will give them 13.7 million into 6.1 interest rate, right? They invested in US money market at 6.1 interest rate. So $13,761,468, the exact amount is. That into 1.061, 6.1% in interest rate, 1.061, it will give them $14,600,918, right? So $14,600,918 they will be getting that, right? This amount is the final amount the Boeing Corporation going to receive because of this sale to the Boeing someone sale to the British Airways, right? So what is the exchange rate? 40,600,918 divided by 10 million pounds. That is coming around $1.46 per pound, right? $1.46 only their target rate. Power market says that after 1 year the exchange rate will be like this, $1.46 per pound. That they have fixed, right? Why they are making the deal? Suppose if it goes below than that, the company will be getting huge losses in that. So to stop that, what they do this transaction, they will do this. So they today itself they determine the exchange rate $1.46 per pound. So after 1 year, when British Airways makes a payment to the Boeing Corporation, they know the exchange rate now. 10 million pounds will be converted at the rate of 1.46. Whatever the rate may be available in the spot market, that Boeing Corporation will not bother that. Boeing Corporation already has hedged the exchange rate fluctuations risk by fixing the exchange rate now itself. For after 1 year transaction, now itself they have fixed the exchange rate $1.46 per pound, right? So 10 million pounds they will be receiving that. That they will pay. They will convert this 10 million pounds into $14,600,918, right? That is a confirmed sale process, guaranteed sale process to the Boeing Corporation because of their sale to British Airways, right? Yeah. Now, what are the transactions? Money transactions happen here. That is tabulated here, right? In this money market hedging. Initially, they will borrow the amount 9.1 million from the UK money market. So 9,174,312 pounds they will borrow from the UK money market. Then second transaction, buy dollar spot with pounds. They exchange this pound with dollars, American dollars. When they do this, they will be getting $13,761,468, right? They will be getting that. So they are giving this 9,174,312 pounds and they are getting these US dollar. So we are writing US dollar in positive and pound as negative, because we are going to give this pound and we are going to receive this American dollar. All right. Then this American dollar will be invested in the US money market at the rate of 6.1% per annum. So that amount is invested, that is given. So invested, that is given. So it is being called as, so those so the amount is written as minus, right? So $30,761,468, that is written as minus. So the at present the transaction, all the amount get cancelled, right? 9.1 million pound they borrowed, that they converted into American dollar. So minus 9.1 million pounds, that is already written, that is already cancelled. $13.7 million they received through this conversion of pound into dollar. And then this dollars is also invested in the US money market. So that is also written, that is also they're getting cancelled, right? So cash flow, current cash flow, this is the situation. Cash flow at maturity, after 1 year, what happens, right? The fourth one, you see that collect pound receivable, 10 million pounds. That will be 10 million pounds will be paid by British Airways to the Boeing Corporation. So Boeing Corporation will be receiving this amount. So it is written in positive amount, right? This 10 million pounds, what they will do this? They will repay to the UK money market where they borrowed 9.1 million pound, right? That they will repay these 10 million pounds will be used for repaying the pound loan, right, in the money market. That pound amount they will be repaying it. So that the first row it is written as minus 10 million pounds, right? So this fourth row, what is written positive plus 10 million pounds. The first row it is written minus 10 million pounds. Both are getting cancelled, right? Now what happens? What the amount we invested, $13.7 million we invested in the US money market, will face them with the interest rate of 6.1% per annum, will give them $14,600,918, right? That is written in the third row, right? So finally, so adding all those transactions, we get finally what net cash flow, current cash flow is zero, because all the amount get cancelled with each other, right? Then cash flow at maturity, what amount is left out? $40,600,918 is left out. This amount is there. This amount divided by 10 million pounds, right, will give them the exchange rate. What is the planned exchange rate? What is the guaranteed exchange rate? Is $1.46 per pound. So whatever the exchange rate on the day, 15th May 2021, when British Airways settles the amount 10 million pounds, whatever be the exchange rate available in the market, it doesn't matter for the Boeing Corporation. Boeing Corporation already made the deal and they have confirmed this exchange rate, right? $1.46 per pound is confirmed. So this amount is confirmed, guaranteed proceeds to the Boeing Corporation from British Airways, right? So this is the way money market hedging is done to reduce the impact of exchange rate fluctuations. So whatever exchange rate fluctuation happening in the spot market, that will not be disturbing the whatever fluctuations happening in the spot market. I mean the currency market. So that currency market transactions, spot market transactions will not disturb the Boeing Corporation. Boeing Corporation has already made a contract for money market hedging. Through this transaction, they have done the money market hedging. They determine the exchange rate. Now itself they decided the exchange rate that after 1 year, when the British Airways settles amount, the exchange rate will be around $1.46 per pound, right? That is one hedging. Second hedging is forward market hedging. Forward market, this is to go into the forward market. What is forward market? Forward market is an agreement made between two parties, right? An agreement made between two parties to decide the price of something for the future now itself, right? So an agreement, a contract made between two parties to decide the price of something, anything. It can be a commodity, it can be equity share, or it can be a currency. So the price of the something is decided now itself for the future transaction, right? After 3 months, I will give you this many shares to you. You pay me this much amount, right? After 3 months, the transaction will happen, but the price is fixed now itself. So it is done between two parties personally, right? No middleman is involved, right? No third party is involved. Power market is two parties individually contacting each other. They decide this rate, right? So in this case, in our case, between Boeing and British Airways, Boeing is going to receive 10 million pounds after 1 year, right? So Boeing have the doubt that if the exchange rate goes below, now the exchange rate is $1.50 per pound. If after 1 year, if the exchange rate goes below $1.40 per pound, there will be incurring a huge loss, right? What Boeing Corporation needs to do? Boeing Corporation is thinking that. Then what Boeing Corporation will do that? It approaches BOA, right? So Boeing may approach the Bank of America to offer to offer this 10 million pounds for sale through this forward contract, right? So it is a contract in which Boeing may offer Bank of America that Boeing would sell. They say they'll be receiving 10 million pounds from the British Airways, that they will sell it they will sell it to Bank of America, right? 10 million pounds for delivery in 1 year at an exchange rate of $1.46 per pound. Here they have the clue. Power market, they have the clue. So now they can use this. This $1.46. They decided it will. So the economists of Boeing Corporation predict that it may go below even 1.40 or sometimes 1.3938, right? It will give the Boeing Corporation a huge loss in this transaction. So they fixed that 1.4046 will be a quite decent rate, right? That exchange rate, if they get that, they will be happy with it. So they make the deal. They approach the Bank of America. They make the deal with the Bank of America. They offer the deal with the Bank of America, telling that they will be giving 10 million pounds. The Bank of America has to pay $1.46 per every pound, right? So almost $40.6 million they have to pay. Bank of America has to pay Boeing Corporation. If Bank of America accepts the deal, you do accept the contract. It means that they accepted the contract, right? So at the end of the year, when Boeing receives this 10 million pounds from British Airways, BOA would give $40.6 million to Boeing, right? So today itself, the exchange rate is determined for the money to be received in foreign currency after 1 year through this forward contract, right? That is $1.46 per pound. That is decided now itself, right? After 1 year, British Airways it is amount 10 million pounds to Boeing Corporation. Boeing Corporation will have the money in pound, but their currency is American dollar. They want in American dollar because British Airways has settled the amount in pound. They had to convert this pound into dollar. Suppose that day, on that day, 15th May 2021, the exchange rate becomes 1.40 $1.40 per pound, then they'll be losing so much amount in it, right? They have planned everything. They have planned based on 1% exchange rate, $1.50 per pound. They have planned everything based on that, right? So they want this amount, or otherwise, economists might have predicted that every company will predict this. So economists say that every company will predict like this. So we'll go for some quite decent interest rate. This is the exchange rate, right? $1.46 per pound can be accepted. So Boeing Corporation approached the Bank of America and they made the deal. After 1 year, on the day 15th May 2021, I'll be giving within that I'll be giving 10 million pounds to you, right? So what Bank of America has to do? Bank of America has to pay for $14.6 million per pound, $14.6 million for this 10 million pounds, right? It's almost coming on $1.46 per pound. If Bank of America accepts this deal, it becomes a forward contract, right? This is a way Boeing will reduce the hedge the risk, exchange rate fluctuation risk. They even on the day, particular day, 15th May 2018, whatever may be the rate in the currency market, spot market, Boeing Corporation need not bother. Already they have the contract with Bank of America, right? Bank of America has to settle this amount. Now coming to the point, when they make the deal, when they confirm the sale deal with British Airways, they approach the Bank of America. When they make this deal, when Bank of America will accept this deal, $1.46 per pound. When Bank of America accept that, when it will accept that, when it predicts that, it also has the Bank of America will also have their own scientists, their own economists. They will predict the future exchange rate, right? Today itself they will say that after 1 year, the situation, all economic conditions, based on this, they will predict the amount, right? They predict. Suppose they have the opposite prediction, right? Maybe they may be predict from this 1.50, it may go to 1.60 per pound, $1.60 per pound, right? When they have this prediction, they may accept this rate, right? 1.50, today's exchange rate is $1.50 per pound. After 1 year, this rate may become 1.60 or $1.55 per pound. This is the prediction of Bank of America. When Bank of America will have opposite prediction, whereas these guys, Boeing Corporation guys, they predicted that from 1.50 to it may go to 1.40. So they settle 1.46 is a quite acceptable deal for them, for Boeing Corporation. If Bank of America has a prediction from 1.50 to it will go to 1.60, they will also accept this. Yeah, it's a quite decent deal for them. They think that it will go to 1.55. So 1.46 they are offering that. 1.46 they are offering that. So almost it's a quite a decent amount. Quite difference is that 10 million pounds is the base amount for the contract. So they'll be getting huge profit in that. They will be accepting this. So who will get the gain? Actually, what happens on 21st May, based on that, on the date will be decided who is who is receiving the gain or who is losing the amount. That will be decided on the particular day, right? But for the Boeing operation for this deal, they have hedged the risk, right? Forward contract. They have made the forward contract, right? Now, we have the cash flow table because of this forward market hedging, right? So some 5 rates are taken, and what will be the cash flow for Boeing Corporation because of this British Airways sale, right? So suppose on the day 15th May 2021, the spot market in the currency market, the exchange rate becomes $1.30 per pound, right? Per pound, now dollar to be received is $1.30, right? So what is the receipt for the Boeing Corporation because of this British Airways sale? One Boeing 747 is sold to British Airways, all right? 10 million pounds. When this 10 million pound is converted into American dollar, uh, two columns. It is divided into two columns, two situations actually, right? If this contract is not made, forward contract is not made, if the hedge is not created, what is the amount supposed to be? They will be converting the amount in the currency market, spot market, right? $1.30 per pound. So 10 million pounds will pay them $13 million, right? But they have created this forward contract. Because of this forward contract, how much they are getting? What is the exchange rate? $1.46 per pound, right? That is the contract between Bank of America and Boeing Corporation. Boeing Corporation says that after 1 year, it will pay 10 million pounds to Bank of America. Bank of America has to repay $1.46 per pound. Bank of America accepts this, the contract is created. So because of this forward contract, the amount to be received by Boeing Corporation is $14.6 million. $14,600,000, right? That they will be getting. So how much again they are going to make that? $1,600,000 they are going to make the gain, right? Suppose the exchange rate is $1.40 per pound on that day, 15th May 2021. The exchange rate becomes $1.40 per pound. Boeing Corporation, suppose forward contract is made between Boeing Corporation and Bank of Airways, Bank of America. The amount to be received is $40,600,000. That is amount. The second column amount is, the third column amount is almost settled, right? Because we have made the forward contract, this is the amount to be received. Suppose this contract is not created between Boeing Corporation and Bank of America, the amount to be received in the currency market, in the spot market is $1.40 per pound. So 10 million pounds they are going to pay that. So how much dollars they will be getting? $40 million they will be getting, right? What's the difference? What's the gain? Still the gain is, because of this forward contract, the gain is $600,000, right? 40 million they are going to receive that. Because of the forward market, they are going to receive 40.6 million. So they will be getting 0.6 million gain. They will get that, right? Third case is, suppose the exchange rate on the day 15th May 2021 becomes $1.46 per pound, right? So how much amount in the forward market also they will be, because of this forward market hedging, they will be getting $14.6 million. If that contract is not created in the spot market also, they will be getting the same amount. Same exchange rate is available in the spot market also, $1.46 per pound. So they will be getting $14.6 million, right? Both amount are same. There is no gain, there is no loss. So zero is mentioned here, right? The last fourth column, zero is mentioned. Suppose the situation is, as per Bank of America prediction, it has become, the spot exchange rate has become, the spot market exchange rate has become $1.50 per pound. So, so what happens in the spot market? If the forward contract is not made, they will be getting $15 million. Whereas because of this forward market, how much they are getting? $14.6 million they will be getting. So what is the difference? Minus 0.4 million. That is a loss for them. Because of this forward market contract, they created that. Spot market is more now. Exchange rate is favorable to them. It's favorable to Boeing Corporation. They'll be getting more amount in this spot market. But because of this power contract is created, they had to execute this power contract. So they'll be giving 10 million pounds to Bank of America. They'll be getting back 14.6 million from Bank of America. Whereas suppose this contract is not created, they could approach the spot market. They can pay this 10 million pounds. They can get back this $15 million, right? So how much they are losing because of this power market? Minus negative. They are losing 0.4 million. They are losing that, right? Suppose as per 100% prediction, 100% as per the expectation of Bank of America, as per the prediction of Bank of America, the exchange rate has become $1.60 per pound, right, in the spot market on 15th May 2021. So how much they'll be getting in the spot market? Suppose they don't make the contract, they'll be paying this 10 million pounds, they'll be getting back $16 million from the spot market. Because of this power contract market is made, power contract is created, how much amount they will be getting? Boeing Corporation will be getting from Bank of America? 14.6 million they'll be getting that. So how much they are going to lose? 1.4 million they are going to lose in the market, right? So this contract is created because of contradiction in the predictions between the two parties, right? Boeing predicts that market exchange rate will fall down, so they happy with $1.46 per pound, right? So they offer this exchange rate to Bank of America. If Bank of America has a prediction that this exchange rate may go up, like 1.5, say the fourth and fifth case, $1.50 per pound or $1.60 per pound. Suppose they have the prediction, they'll be accepting this deal. If the prediction difference in prediction happens, if the opposite, if they predict in opposite direction, then they will be entering into the contract, right? These complete derivative markets or these hedging tools almost happening because of these opposite predictions, right? Inverse predictions from between the parties. That's the reason. So this Boeing predicted that it will go down. So if they are happy with $1.46 per pound, if Bank of America has a prediction that it will go up to $1.60 per pound, they will accept this deal. This contract is made. So we analyze 5 cases between this Boeing prediction and the Bank of America prediction. What will happen, right? If Bank of America, as per Bank of America prediction happens, then Boeing operation will be losing huge amount in it. Almost $1.4 million they'll be losing in that, right? Suppose the prediction happens as per the prediction of the reality happens as per the prediction of the Boeing Corporation, they'll be getting the gain of first gain $1.6 million. They'll be getting that, right? Depends on how much rate will be prevailing in the market on the date of on the maturity date, right? 15th May 2021. When British Airways it is amount to Boeing Corporation. Boeing Corporation will convert in the pounds into 10 million pounds into American dollars. What's the rate available in the spot market, in the currency market? By the time we can decide whether this power contract is profitable or not. That we can decide. So now tell me, what's the drawback in this power market, right? Power market, of course, it saves the party from the loss, right? So because of this, suppose the exchange rate has been $1.30 per pound, then they'll be how much they'll be losing? 1.13 million only they'll be getting instead of 14.6 million, right? So it saves Boeing Corporation, right? What's the drawback in this, right? Mainly 2 drawbacks in this. One is counterparty may default, right? 2 parties involved and they create a forward contract hedging, right? One party may default. Suppose $1.6 million Boeing Corporation, a very big company, they will execute that contract. Suppose it's a small company, they may not face this loss, right? They may not survive, cannot bear this loss. What they will do, they may not execute the contract also, right? There's no third parties involved. There's no government is involved. Government bodies involved. But 2 parties personally making the 2 parties directly they create a contract, right? When the contract is created, no guarantee is there. No guarantee of execution is there. So parties may default in this. That is a drawback in forward market, right? Parties may default in this. So that is a drawback in forward market hedging. To overcome this drawback, right? Another hedging tool is available, right? That tool is drawbacks forward market. First one is party risk. Execution risk is there. Second one is mandatory execution is there, right? Compulsory it should be executed, right? The contract is created between Boeing and Bank of America. Both the parties should execute that with full terms and conditions. They got to execute that, right? That is the drawback of this contract. First is contract. If the counterparty defaults, right? One party defaults the execution. They're not paying the amount. What happens, right? So then they will go for all legal issues. All these things will be there, but still, to overcome this drawback, another contract is available. That is being called as futures market hedging, right? Futures contract. That contract is different from forward. Forward is the contract between two parties. Two parties approach this Boeing Corporation after confirming this sale to British Airways, right? They know that after 1 year, British Airways is going to make this payment, right? 10 million pounds, right? Suppose after 1 year, what will be the rate? That is a fear. That is a panic created for the Boeing Corporation. So they get fear over this, right? Fear over these exchange rate fluctuations. If the exchange rate reduces, depreciates, what will happen to Boeing Corporation, right? So to stop this execution, to stop this depreciation, what they do is they may go for some hedging tool, right? Forward contract is they approach Bank of America, and between Bank of America and Boeing Corporation, the contract will be created. That contract is being called as forward contract, right? But the problem is any party may default in this, right? Here the case is okay. Boeing and Bank of America, big entities, they will execute that. Suppose if it is between two ordinary companies, and there's a chance that one may get default, right? The amount is not bearable for them. The loss is not. The difference is huge because of this power contract. They may not execute the contract, right? That counterparty risk is there. Execution risk is there. So to work this is future market is allowed. The same thing. Future contract is the same thing, right? What happens after knowing that Boeing Corporation 10 million pounds they are going to receive after 1 year? They approach the exchange, right? They tell the exchange that 10 million pounds is ready for sale, is ready to convert into American dollars, right? It's ready for sale at the rate of $1.46 per pound, right? Again, the prediction of Boeing is the exchange rate may fall down, so they want to swap the exchange rate into $1.46 per pound, right? So they approach the exchange and they tell that they are ready to sell 10 million pounds after 1 year. On 15th May 2021, they are ready to sell 10 million pounds at the rate of $1.46 per pound. This deal will be recorded in the exchange, will be listed out in the exchange, right? Like this, so many parties might have approached the exchange, and they might have been selling. They might have approached the exchange. They might have told that this many currencies available to be converted into this much rate, right? To be sold into this much rate. Or in other words, this much currency is available to be converted into this currency at this exchange rate, right? So they listed out all the deals, including Boeing Corporation deals. They are ready to sell 10 million pounds at the rate of $1.46 per pound, right? If anyone is willing to buy that, they can buy that. That is the meaning, right? They will be listing. Exchange will be listing out all those deals, right? Bank of America sees that, right? Bank of America comes to know this. This is a deal available from one party, that 10 million pounds is available for sale at the rate of $1.46 per pound. So Bank of America accepts this deal, right? Bank of America buys this deal. They are selling this future deal, and Bank of America is buying this future deal, right? Exchange is in between. Is slightly different between there's a small difference between there's a difference between forward content and future content. Exchange is standing in between, right? Boeing Corporation approached the exchange. They listed out the deal. 10 million pounds is ready for sale at the rate of $1.46 per pound after 1 year on so and so day, 15th May 2021, right? Bank of America seeing this deal, they are ready to buy this deal. They accept. They approach the bank exchange and telling that I am ready to buy this deal. 10 million pounds I pay that I buy this, and I give them $14.6 million, right? Boeing problem is solved, right? They expected this currency, that is, so this future deal is accepted this. The advantage of this future deal than this power market hedging is the execution is guaranteed now because exchange is involved, right? Government body is involved. So government body almost guarantees this amount, right? Guarantees this execution of this contract, right? uh, then now this Boeing Corporation will be receiving $14.6 million after this 1 year. After receiving the amount 10 million pound, they will be giving the exchange 10 million pound. They will be getting back $14.6 million for this thing. So for this sale deal, they get $14.6 million, right? What amount they expected, that what amount they planned that they are getting, right? Here, how the amount is settled is every day daily settlement mechanism is happening there, right? Daily settlement mechanism is every day the future rate is decided, right? 1.46 is decided. So every day the settlement price is taken, right? The everyday settlement price, that future contract settlement price is taken. That settlement price, the difference between the settlement price and the contract price, right? If it is favorable to which party, that party's account will be credited, right? Unfavorable to which party, that party's account is debited, right? So both the parties to enter forward contract, they had to show their bank accounts, they had to tell their bank accounts to the exchange, right? In their bank account, the amount will be credited, the amount will be debited, right? Credited, debited, right? If it is favorable to someone, that person, the amount will be credited. If it is not favorable to someone, that amount will be debited from their account, right? Like this, every day this transaction happens, right? This being always daily settlement mechanism and futures contract, right? Every day the difference is counted, the difference is taken, and the difference is to whom it is favorable, that person's account is credited. To whom it is not favorable, is unfavorable, that amount, that person's account is debited, right? So so what happens? The exchange confirms the settlement, right? Finally, suppose the rate becomes, finally it becomes $1.30. We have seen the table, $1.30 per pound. What happens? 1.6 million gain, going operation has to get that. Suppose Bank of America doesn't pay this a big amount, then what happens? So that what happens here, every day the exchange ensures that the difference is settled, right? So 1.4 is 1.50 now today's exchange rate, on the day which day they are making the contract. 1.50, it will not become overnight, it will not become $1.30 per pound. It will become slowly, gradually, it will be reducing and it will be reaching $1.30. So everyday difference is debited from Bank of America's accounts. Everyday difference is debited. So there will not be any problem at the end when it becomes really, if the situation becomes $1.30 per pound, still the Bank of America's amount will be gradually debited. This difference is gradually debited. 1.6 million American dollars will not be debited on a one day. It will be debited gradually. Small amount will be debited, and the total amount, the difference, the 1 year, the total amount debited will become $1.6 million. So because of this daily settlement mechanism, exchange ensures the execution of the contract, right? No counterparty risk, no default risk is there, right? So that is the advantage of, that is the plus point of futures market compared with forward market, right? Forward market normally happens between two companies like this, Boeing and Bank of America, very big entities. They normally accede to that, and there will not be any counterparty risk. Normally doesn't happen, right? Small companies, they may not believe that this kind of difference. Certainly, small companies will not settle amount. So there should be a execution risk, then the legal issues will involve after that. So to sort it out, that this futures market option is available, future market hedging is available for the businessman, right? They can approach the exchange and they can do this deal. Instead of approaching the counterparty directly and making this contract, they can approach the exchange and they can execute this. They can create this futures market deal, right? So what is the hedging? Forward market. First we saw money market, then forward market. Now it is futures market, right? Yeah. Two drawbacks in forward market we have seen that. One is counterparty risk and one is mandatory execution, right? Compulsory execution is there. So to over this counterparty risk, we have the futures deal, right? Exchange settles the contract amount of daily basis. On daily basis, the amount difference in the price of the contract and the day settlement price will be found, and this amount will be credited to Boeing and debited to BOE. If it is favorable for Boeing, it will be debited to Boeing and credited to BOE. If it is unfavorable for Boeing, in this way, daily settlement is done by the exchange, so it will eliminate the counterparty risk, right? Yeah. Suppose mandatory execution is the problem here. If businessmen feel that mandatory execution is a problem of our market, then option market is available. Option contract, as a name suggests, that it is optional. Execution is optional, right? If it is favorable for you, you execute it. Otherwise, you do not execute it. So, what is the advantage for the counterparty? A party, if it is favorable for me, I am the party. Counterparty is Mr. X. If it is favorable for me, that the rate is favorable for me, I will execute the contract. Otherwise, I will be simply omitting this, skipping this contract and go. Then how I can compensate the counterparty? For this, in this hedging tool, fee is involved, right? To enter the contract, fee is involved. So to overcome mandatory execution of risk of forward contract hedge, option market hedge is found. The major difference between options contract and forward contract is execution is optional, right? There is a difference. I can execute and need not execute it. I sell options contract. Someone is buying that. It is for them to execute or not to execute. That is for the counterparty, right? I sell an options contract to Mr. X. So it is for Mr. X to execute or not to execute. But when he buys this option contract, he has to pay me some fees. That is, fee is being called as option fee. That amount to be mandatorily paid by the party, right? The seller of the contract, buyer of the contract pays the option fee to the seller of the contract, right? In this business case, what business case we have taken as example? Boeing buys the contract listed out as options contract in exchange, right? What is the business case? Boeing Corporation sells Boeing 747 to British Airways for 10 million pounds. 10 million pounds will not be paid immediately by the British Airways. Boeing gives 1 year time to British Airways. British Airways will settle this amount within 1 year, right? Will take it as after 1 year they are paying amount, right? So now what happened? The exchange rate difference. Now the present exchange rate is $1.50 per pound, right? Boeing worry is, suppose on the 15th May 2021, the exchange rate becomes from $1.50 per pound, it becomes $1.40 per pound, then it will be losing a big amount in this, right? So Boeing wants to stop this at a decent rate, right? They planned rate is maybe 1.46 or 1.45. It is a planned rate, $1.45 per pound or $1.46 per pound, right? So Boeing buys the contract listed as option contract in exchange to sell 10 million pounds for delivery in 1 year at an exchange rate of $1.46 per pound, right? Option contract is available already listed out to sell 10 million pounds at the rate of $1.46 per pound, right? Option Boeing buys this contract, right? To sell pound, right? Boeing buys this contract, right? Selling option, that is being called a put option, they call it. If you are buying the underlying asset through this option, that option is being called as call option, right? So put option is available to sell 10 million pounds. So Boeing buys this contract. Buys the option contract means takes long position in the option contract, right? Boeing takes a long position in the put contract, put option contract, right? Put option contract to sell 10 million pounds at the rate of $1.46 per pound, right? Suppose Bank of America has listed the contract. Which contract is bought by Boeing? That contract is originally created by Bank of America. Bank of America has listed the contract in the exchange trading platform. And if Boeing accepts the contract, the option contract is created between Boeing and BOA to sell 10 million pounds at the end of 1 year at the exchange rate of $1.46 per pound, right? Or repeat this option market contract, right? After Boeing Corporation sells Boeing 747 to British Airways, British Airways after 1 year or within 1 year they will be settling the amount 10 million pounds, right? So what is the worry? What is the headache for the Boeing now? The present exchange rate is $1.50 per pound, but their economists, Boeing economists or Boeing finance professionals predict that the exchange rate may become $1.40 per pound after 1 year. It may become, right? They predict like that. So big headache for Boeing now. When this pound amount is converted to American dollars, there will be a loss for them. They want to stop this loss. So they want to hedge this exchange rate fluctuations risk. So they want to create a contract. They see the options contract available. What are the options contract listed out? Bank of America has listed out the option contract. A put option means selling the underlying asset. Currency put option means selling the currency, right? So Bank of America has listed out one contract in the exchange. They listed out that 10 million pounds to be sold, to be delivered at the exchange rate of $1.46 per pound, right? Suppose Boeing sees this and Boeing if it is happy with it, it will be happy with it because their prediction is $1.40 per pound. They predicted on 15th May 2021 that the exchange rate may become $1.40 per pound. So they predict that they will accept this contract, right? They will buy this contract. $1.46 at the rate of 10 million pounds to be sold at the rate of $1.46 per pound, right? The advantage. So now what happens? After this, after 1 year, now it's the credit. That is a specialty of this derivative tools. That is a specialty, right? Now itself the option will be the content will be created, but the execution of the content will be the future date. This clearly mentions the 1 year delivery. So 1 year in the sense, 15 May 2020, the option is created, option contract is created. 15 May 2021, the options contract will be executed. All right. So at the end of the date, when British Airways released 10 million pounds to Boeing Corporation, Boeing Corporation will give these 10 million pounds to the counterparty Bank of America. Bank of America will pay them $14.6 million through this contract. Right. So why they have to make this? This is almost similar to futures contract. What's the advantage in that? Now Bank of America will say that some fee for this contract, say $0.02 per pound, right? $0.02. That is a fee for this contract. So suppose whether this option contract at the end it is executed $10 million to be sold, right? If it receives the amount, Boeing receives the amount and selling this amount to Bank of America, if it sells or not sells, it doesn't want to execute the contract. It is, I already told that option contract is optional, right? It is up to Boeing Corporation to decide that whether this contract to be executed or not, whether these 10 million pounds to be paid or not. Suppose they decide that 10 million pounds need not be paid, need not be sold to Bank of America, they can skip this contract, they can leave this contract. Only thing is they have to settle this $0.02 per pound for every pound. They should settle with Bank of America. They should pay this amount to Bank of America. Bank of America is the contract seller. So Boeing is a contract buyer, right? Pound seller is Bank of Boeing Corporation. Bank of America is a pound buyer, right? Right. Now 1.4, the advantage of this option market hedging is on the maturity date, if the spot rate is not favorable, then Boeing will not execute. If the spot rate is not, okay, I repeat, the advantage of this option market hedging is on the maturity date, if the spot rate is not favorable, that day 15th May 2021, the currency market, the rate is not favorable to me, this contract rate is better for me, then only Boeing Corporation will execute the contract. Boeing Corporation will respect this contract, will execute this contract, or otherwise Boeing will avoid executing this contract, will skip this contract, right? Yeah, there is advantage in this options contract. There is a difference between forward contract and option contract, right? Forward contract, mandatory execution is important. Mandatory execution must be there. Here, mandatory execution is not there. Optional. The execution can be decided by the buyer of the contract. He can decide whether to execute the contract, whether to execute as per the contract, or can skip the contract. That can be decided by the buyer of the contract, right? The marriage advantage of contract over other contracts is the execution is optional. On maturity date, if the spot market rate is favorable to the party, he may spot market rate is favorable to the party. Spot market, what rate is available, that rate is better than this option contract rate. Then I can go for selling my 10 million pounds. Boeing can decide that Boeing can sell this 10 million pounds in the spot market. We have seen the table now, different rates, 1.50, 1.60, like that. We have seen the last two rates. That 1.60 rate is the real rate now. 15 May 2021, the rate has become $1.60 per pound. They can simply skip this contract. They can go to spot market. They can go to the currency market. They can sell this 10 million pounds direct. They need not execute this contract. They need not sell this 10 million pounds to Bank of America, right? They can skip this contract. But the thing is, they have to pay this $0.02 per pound. They have to pay that to Bank of America. That is a fee of option, right? Option fee is different. Option price is different. Option fee is there. That option fee should be paid by the party to the buyer to the seller, right? So but the option contract buyer needs to pay option fee or option premium to the option contract writer or seller, right? In our case, Boeing Corporation needs to pay option fee, options premium to Bank of America, right? So same thing. Option market hedging, the cash flows, right? To show option hedges works, suppose that in the over-the-counter market, Boeing purchased a put option on 10 million British pounds with an excess price of 1.46 and then 1 year expiration. Option price is $0.02 per pound, $0.02 per pound. Boeing paid $200,000 for the option, right? Boeing pays $200,000 for the option, right? So same way, 5 exchange rate is taken, assumed for this contract, right? Suppose the situation becomes like this, what happens, right? On 15th May 2021, what will be the exchange rate? Suppose the exchange rate is $1.30 per pound, right? So whether they will exercise the contract or not, because the contract rate in this contract, the agreed rate is $1.46 per pound. Boeing Corporation can sell this 10 million pounds at the rate of $1.46 per pound. right? $1.30, they need not bother that. So they will certainly exercise this option. That is why second column it is written exercise, right? They will certainly exercise this option. What is the amount they will be receiving because of this contract? $14.6 million they will be receiving that. How much amount they will pay for this option contract? $80.02 per pound. That is coming around 212,000, right? That amount they will be paying to Bank of America. So remaining how much is left out? $14,387,800 is left out, right? This is the amount they are going to receive. This is the proceed they are going to receive. Boeing Corporation going to receive because of this option market hedging. $14,387,800, right? Suppose on the day 15 May 2021, the rate is in the spot market, the rate is $1.40 per pound. For every pound, $1.40 will be paid in the spot market, cash market. Then what they will do? Here the rate is $1.46, there the rate is $1.40. So certainly they will be executing this contract. So they will exercise the contract. Exercise decision is, yeah, they will exercise the contract. So how much they will be getting from this contract? 14.6 million they will be getting. How much they have to pay? 212,000 they have to pay. So it's the same amount is left out. How much amount they are getting? Going to get finally balancing this, reducing this amount. $14,387,800 they'll be getting that, right? On suppose the day, particular day, their rate has become $1.46 per pound, same rate, right? Still, whether they execute or not, they can execute, they need not execute. Both are same, almost same, right? Because the same amount, here also $1.46 per pound. There also in the spot market also the amount is 1.4, the exchange rate is $1.46 per pound. So they can go for, but it is both the same. That's why it is written neutral, right? So 14.6 million they'll be getting that. 212,000 they'll be giving to Bank of America as the cost of our option contract. So the how much they will be getting? 14,387,800 they will be getting it, right? Suppose in that day, on that maturity date, 15th May 2021, the exchange rate becomes $1.50 per pound. What happens? Here they get $1.46 per pound. There they get $1.50 per pound. That amount is bigger amount. So they will not be executing this contract. They will not be exercising this option contract. So not exercise is the decision they will take that. They are not going to exercise this. How much they will be getting there? From the $15 million they will be getting that. Because the exchange rate is $1.50 per pound. So 10 million pounds to be paid, $50 million to be received. $50 million they will be getting, Boeing Corporation will be getting. Whether I already told that whether you are executing the option, whether you are executing the option contract or not executing the option contract, the amount you have to pay for option fee you have to pay 212,000 you will be paying this. So Boeing Corporation will be paying 212,000 to Bank of America. So what's the amount left out? $14,787,800 will be they will be getting it, right? Suppose as per the prediction of Bank of America, the rate has become like $1.60 per pound, right? Suppose the situation is on the day 15th May 2021, the exchange rate is available in the spot market, currency market is $1.60 per pound, right? So what happens here? The forward here the option contract, the amount to be received is $1.46 per pound. There in the spot market, the amount to be received is $1.60 per pound. So they will not be executing this contract. So the exercise decision is not exercise. They are not going to exercise this option contract. They will be going for the spot market. They will be giving 10 million pounds there. They will be getting Boeing Corporation will be getting 16 million pounds, right? So how much amount they will be getting? 16 million pounds they will be getting. What is the option cost? Already I told you that whether executing or not executing, they have to pay the option fee. So 212,000 is the real cost. Anyway, it happens. This cost happens, right? So as amount left out, 60 million is income inflow. 212,000 is the outflow. What amount is left out? $15,787,800 will be getting, right? So option market hedging, option contract is useful. In what way it is useful? Execution is optional, right? If the rate is favorable for me, the contract rate, what rate is mentioned in the contract, if the rate is favorable for me, I'll be executing this contract. Otherwise, I will be simply skipping this contract. I will not be exercising this option contract. I will go for the other options, right? Other options for me, all right? So almost these are the major hedging tools, right? One is money market hedging, money market for 1 year. If the transaction is for 1 year, we can use money market hedging, right? So that we have seen this. Then forward market hedging, we saw that. Then future market contract, we saw that. Then option market, also option market hedging also we saw that, right? Forward market, the drawback is counterparty default, mandatory execution. Both are there. So to avoid it, overcome this counterparty default, futures contract is there. To overcome this mandate execution, option market is there. Right? Option market hedging is there. So fork hedging is available. Fork hedging is we have seen now. Right? Fifth one is cross hedging minor currency exposure. Suppose minor currency is involved. Major currency we are permitted. Minor currency is involved. No deal is available. How to do this? Right? Suppose if a firm has a receivable, you leave that case. Now you go for a different example. For this transaction, for this tool, hedging tool, we have to see different example, right? If a firm has a receivable in major currencies such as British pound, US dollar, Japanese yen, or euro, he can use forward money market or option contract to manage his exchange rate further. In contrast, contrary to this, if the firm has positions in minor currencies such as Korean won, Thai baht, or Czech koruna, it may be either very costly or impossible to use the finance plan. No contract is available. So what the company will do, what the parties will do, if they suppose if they have the exposure in that particular currency, one baht or koruna, what they will do? So finance country, this is because financial markets of developing countries are relatively underdeveloped and often highly regulated. Facing this situation, the firm may consider using cross hedging techniques to manage its minor currency exposure. Cross hedging involved hedging a position in one asset by taking a position in another asset. Right? To take a position in one asset by taking the position in another asset. For example, suppose US firm has an account receivable in one Korean won and would like to hedge this one position, the exposure in one, amount to be received in one. If there were a well functioning forward market in one, the firm will simply sell the one receivable forward, right? They will be using this forward contract, right? If it is available. But the firm finds it impossible to do so. However, since $1 exchange rate between one and dollar, converting one into dollar, is highly correlated with yen and dollar exchange rate, Japanese yen and dollar exchange rate. Korean won and dollar exchange rate is almost similar to correlated with Japanese yen and dollar exchange rate. The US firm must sell yen forward contract, right, which is equal to one receivable forward against the dollar, thereby hedging is one. So one exposure, there's no quantities available, they can use Japanese yen. Suppose they find that Japanese yen dollar exchange rate is correlated with Korean $1 exchange rate, they can use Japanese yen dollar forward contract instead of one. They don't find one contract in one currency, right? Korean one currency is not available. They can use which currency is almost similar to this currency. We found that Japanese yen dollar exchange rate is almost correlated, having the correlation, positive correlation with one Korean $1 exchange rate. Then the company which has exposure in Korean $1 exchange rate, Korean one exposure. So to hedge this $1 exchange rate risk, they can go for Japanese yen and dollar exchange rate, right? They can accept it. This is the way cross hedging minor currency hedging is done, right? Hedging through invoice currency. These are small hedging tools available apart from the derivative tools, right? While some financial hedging instruments such as forwards, options, money market are well known hedging through the choice of invoice currency, well known. Hedging through the choice of invoice currency is an operational technique, right? Has not received much attention, right? So these are very popular. Money market hedging, forward market hedging, options market hedging, futures market hedging. What are the market hedging? We have seen that those are very popular. Another operational hedging is there. Operational technique is there. So that is also there. That is invoice currency is an operational technique, right? The firm can shift, share, and diversify exchange rate by appropriately choosing the currency of invoice. In our example, Boeing, if Boeing invoices $50 million rather than 10 million pounds, right? 10 million pound, if it receives from British Airways, then only they will have this problem, right? 10 million pound to be converted into American dollar. Boeing Corporation will instruct the British Airways to pay in dollars, right? To pay in dollars. They will keep the currency in, they will keep the invoice in dollars currency. They will keep the invoice currency in dollars, right? They will give the bill to British Airways in dollars, right? then the British Airways has to convert the currency into dollar. So they are telling the hedging to the invoice. Invoice currency is you dominate, try to dominate. You mention in your currency, right? So who can do this? Even Americans, which currency has a domination in the world currency market, they can do this. Americans can do this, right? Suppose the quality of the material is too good, right? Then Japanese can also do this. Japanese can demand the customers to pay the to settle the amount in Japanese yen. They can demand it, right? So that so that's why it is said that this invoice currency itself you can use it as a hedging tool, right? Don't go for other currencies. You go for your own currency, right? That is a way. If Boeing invoices $50 million rather than 10 million pounds, or it invoices $7.5 million and 5 million pounds. Half of the amount will be in my currency, half of the amount will be in your currency. You pay me like this, right? That is also another way of hedging the exposure, right? So hedging the foreign currency exposure, right? Boeing invoices $50 million rather than 10 million pounds, or it invoices $7.5 million and 5 million pounds, then it doesn't face any exchange exposure, right? Yeah. So what are the tools available? What are the tools we have seen that? We have seen forward market, money market hedging, power market hedging, futures market hedging, options market hedging, then cross hedging, like currency minor, if currency involved is minor currency, then you hedge with the major currency, which exchange rate, has a positive correlation with the minor currency exchange rate, right? That currency you decide it. Then otherwise invoice currencies you decide your own currency, right? Don't go for counterparty's currency. You go for your own currency. This is a way you can hedge that. So that is also available there, right? This is a way hedging is normally done by the people who have the foreign currency exposure, right? Thank you all. Thank you for patient listening. Thank you all. Right.